Extinction is meant to be final, a line nature doesn't cross twice, until it does. From prehistoric animals suddenly appearing on modern footage to shocking rediscoveries of species once thought gone, here are 60 extinct animals caught alive on camera. What was supposed to be another normal day at the zoo for many tourists suddenly becomes surprising after seeing this. Snowflake was the world's only known albino gorilla, born in Equatorial Guinea. His unique appearance and calm demeanor made him a beloved zoo resident. This lady is just looking at her flowers when out of nowhere she notices something strange. Upon closer inspection, she sees this. The pink orchid mantis mimics orchid flowers with stunning precision. It uses its vibrant colors and shape to ambush prey while remaining almost invisible to predators. Think of a lobster right now. What color is it? I'm sure you're thinking of a red lobster. I mean, what else would it be, right? Well, watch this.
It's amazing how blue they are. That pretty color. Almost doesn't even look real. My dad left us a little present.
Blue lobsters are incredibly rare, occurring in about 1 in 2 million. Their striking color results from a genetic mutation affecting shell pigment production. Albino peacocks are rare birds with completely white feathers due to a lack of pigment, yet they display the same majestic tail fan as their colorful counterparts. Albino peacocks stand out visually, which can attract mates in captivity, but makes them more vulnerable to predators due to a lack of natural camouflage.
Wow.
Imagine a very small elephant, not even able to reach your waist. Having a hard time? Well, don't worry, maybe this clip will help. Malaysian tapirs are large herbivorous mammals with distinctive black and white coloring. Shy and nocturnal, they inhabit rainforests and are excellent swimmers, but face threats from habitat loss. A group of friends is hanging out in this outdoor restaurant when all of a sudden they get interrupted by an unexpected guest.
What a sweet bird. What a sweet bird.
Aren't you lucky? Aren't you spoiled?
Hiding my ring.
Greg the Takahe was a beloved, flightless bird in New Zealand, known for his bold personality and helping raise awareness for conservation efforts.
Biting your hand.
Ow! Bit my thumb. What if he poops on me?
He's already done that, don't worry. He's done it, don't worry.
This man struggles through the dense forest in search of something spectacular. After hours, he finally sees the animal he's been searching for. El Monito del Monte is a tiny nocturnal marsupial from South America, notable for nesting in bamboo and dispersing seeds vital to forest regeneration. Imagine how hard it must be to spot this elusive animal. A hunter sets up a trail camera to observe prey behavior. Little did he know that he would record something shocking instead. The long-beaked echidna is a rare, egg-laying mammal from New Guinea, using its long snout and sticky tongue to feed on earthworms underground. Imagine seeing this once-in-a-lifetime sight by accident. The Tasmanian tiger, or thylacine, was a striped carnivorous marsupial once native to Tasmania. It was declared extinct after the last known one died in 1936. The last known footage shows a thylacine pacing inside a cage at Hobart Zoo in 1935, just 1 year before it reportedly went extinct. Hopefully, we don't repeat the same mistakes with the animals alive today. Red pandas, they're cute, fierce, and red. Of course they're red, it's in their name, right? An ultra-rare albino red panda was spotted in China, completely white with pinkish eyes, marking the first ever confirmed sighting of its kind. Imagine seeing a rare version of this already rare mammal. I'm sure you know what a mouse looks like, and I'm sure you know what a deer looks like as well. But what if we combine them? Crazy? Watch this. The lesser mouse deer, one of the world's smallest hoofed mammals, stands just 18 inches tall and lives a shy, nocturnal life in dense Asian forests. The Bouvier's red colobus monkey, once thought extinct, is a rare primate from Congo's forests, known for its reddish fur and leaf-eating habits. Bouvier's red colobus monkeys are so rare that for decades, scientists believed they had vanished entirely, until a few were finally spotted deep in remote forests. In this next encounter, a group of divers heads out onto the ocean floor to take some pictures. Little did they know that they would encounter something unexpected along the way. What they find lurking in the deep looks more prehistoric than anything alive today. Elephants are known as gray, gentle giants around the world, but sometimes some elephants in the womb decide that they want to be more special than others. Albino elephants are extremely rare, with only a handful ever documented. Their light skin makes them more vulnerable to sunburn and predators in the wild. Solenodons are rare, nocturnal mammals from the Caribbean with venomous saliva, long snouts, and ancient evolutionary roots dating back to the time of dinosaurs. Solenodons are extremely rare, with small populations in Haiti and the Dominican Republic. They're elusive, endangered, and rarely seen due to their secretive nocturnal behavior. It's no secret that some fish species can look extremely freaky, but despite this common knowledge, I can guarantee that this will blow your mind. Seeing a barrel-eye fish is exceptionally rare. Its transparent head and deep-sea habitat mean only a few eerie, awe-inspiring sightings exist worldwide. Giraffes are strange-looking animals, but they can look a lot stranger. Watch this. White giraffes are incredibly rare, with only a few ever seen. Their white color is due to leucism, a genetic condition causing partial pigment loss. Their rare color makes them look unreal, like statues moving through the golden grasslands. A bunch of researchers head into the ocean floor to map the area. A few minutes later, they get a surprising visitor.
You remember?
There, just get the vehicle out of the shot. Just get there.
Ah. Oh.
Spotting a Dumbo octopus is extraordinarily rare. They dwell in abyssal depths, appearing only during deep-sea expeditions, remaining almost entirely elusive to humans.
Oh, I love your little ears, buddy. They're so cute. I mean, it would make a great cartoon.
Dinosaur ants, or Nothamurmetia, are extremely rare and primitive, found only in parts of Australia. They're considered living fossils due to their ancient characteristics.
We have recently discovered a new ant species in Singapore. These ants are commonly known as the infamous but incredible dinosaur ants. They are about
Dinosaur ants are among the rarest ants on Earth, discovered in only a few remote Australian locations and studied mostly under strict conservation efforts.
an inch to an inch and a half large, and the thing was, I was super surprised to find it.
This man decides to set a trap to catch squirrels, but he is surprised after seeing what he caught.
Okay. You can wiggle a little bit if you want. That'd be fine.
The Laotian rock rat, once thought extinct, is a rare rodent with a prehistoric appearance, rediscovered in local markets and rocky habitats in Southeast Asia.
There we go. That's the best picture we've had today.
Imagine how exciting this must have been for him. What you're seeing here is no ordinary frog. Why? It's because the frog on your screen is a Paramo black jambado. Paramo black jambado is a critically endangered amphibian native to high-altitude Andes regions. Its striking black coloration and rarity make sightings exceptionally uncommon. Next time you see one that looks like this, be sure to take a picture. This hiker is forced to a halt after he encounters one of the rarest animals on Earth. Short-footed Luzon tree rats are extremely rare, found only in remote Philippine forests. Sightings are exceedingly uncommon, making any encounter a remarkable conservation event. Seeing one in the wild feels like spotting a ghost with fur and claws. Despite the waves, this man desperately tries to keep his camera steady to capture this on film. The Bermuda petrel, or cahao, is critically endangered, with only about 300 breeding pairs left. Every sighting represents a significant conservation success. glimpse feels like witnessing a species wrestled back from the edge of extinction. What started as a routine forest inspection suddenly becomes surprising after this happens.
All right, so we got our bird, and we are gonna put a transmitter on him, give him a full health check, and see how he's been doing out here on his own for so long.
Kakapos are critically endangered and incredibly rare, with fewer than 300 individuals alive today, all closely monitored on predator-free islands in New Zealand.
Now he's been fitted with a working transmitter, so we know where he is and we can track him down when we want to find him.
Seeing one in the wild is like spotting a ghost from Earth's forgotten past. This man is just driving home from work on a snowy day when, out of nowhere, he spots this. All white deer are extremely rare, often caused by leucism or albinism. Sightings are uncommon, and they're considered sacred or mystical in many cultures. A fleeting moment that feels more like a myth than a real encounter. Moose are undoubtedly majestic-looking animals, but what if I told you some can still take it to the next level? All white moose are very rare, mostly due to leucism. They've been spotted occasionally in parts of Canada and Sweden, but sightings remain exceptional events. A creature so rare it almost feels like nature revealing a secret just once. Miller's grizzled langur is exceptionally rare, once presumed extinct until rediscovery in Borneo's Waiheia forest. Fewer than a few hundred likely remain, critically endangered. Seeing a Miller's grizzled langur is extremely rare due to their remote habitat and low numbers. They are shy, elusive, and completely harmless to humans. An encounter so rare it feels like glimpsing a whisper from the edge of extinction. Normal crocodiles already look prehistoric. But wait until you see what a prehistoric one looks like. The Orinoco crocodile is critically endangered and very rare, found only in parts of Venezuela and Colombia. It's one of the world's most threatened crocodilians.
I guess he's tired now.
Its rarity makes every sighting feel like a step back into the ancient world. Atelopus latissimus is a brightly colored, critically endangered harlequin toad native to Colombia. It's extremely rare, threatened by habitat loss and a deadly fungal disease. Atelopus latissimus stands out for its vibrant yellow-green pattern and extreme rarity. Unlike many frogs, it's diurnal and often found near fast-moving mountain streams. The Omiltime cottontail is a critically endangered rabbit species found only in Mexico's Sierra Madre del Sur. It's shy, elusive, and extremely difficult to spot. Omiltime cottontails differ by their small size, thick fur, and restricted mountain habitat. Unlike most rabbits, they're rarely seen and adapted to dense cloud forests. Cape mole rats are burrowing rodents from South Africa, known for their large incisors, social behavior, and excellent adaptation to underground life in arid regions. Cape mole rats differ by their solitary habits, powerful digging teeth used above ground, and unique vocalizations for communication, traits uncommon among other mole rat species.
Eet jy nou dit, my lief?
It's no secret that some insects can look shocking, but I believe that this one takes the cake.
Talon, they draw a shock on all those in Sydney, and they put that out to kill some nice little killer rats, but if the birds eat a dead rat, then
The Lord Howe Island stick insect, once thought extinct, is a rare, giant, flightless insect rediscovered on Ball's Pyramid. It's a major conservation success story.
we know that they kill 5 people from the talon.
So what's talon called?
A chemical called brodifacoum.
A true reminder that even extinction stories can take surprising, hopeful turns in nature. Imagine diving down the ocean floor to admire its beauty, only to encounter a prehistoric animal. Coelacanths are special for being living fossils, once thought extinct for 66 million years. Their limb-like fins hint at evolutionary links to land vertebrates. A breathtaking glimpse into a species time forgot, but the ocean never let go of. Thinking that it was just a bee, this homeowner gets surprised after taking a closer look at what he caught. Megachile Pluto, or Wallace's giant bee, is the world's largest bee. It's rare, elusive, and nests inside active termite mounds using tree resin. Sometimes the world's rarest creatures are hiding right in plain sight. Leadbeater's possums are tiny nocturnal marsupials from Australia, known for their fast movements, fluffy tails, and dependence on old-growth mountain ash forests for survival.
And in many respects, I guess, they're a little bit like Victoria's forest fairies because they're typically just glimpsed as these tiny, fast-moving shadows that flit from trees.
They're special for being Australia's faunal emblem and thought extinct until rediscovered. Their survival depends entirely on ancient forests, making them symbols of fragile ecosystems.
Back into the wild to help support those declining wild populations.
A group of researchers heads out into rugged terrain in search of a rare animal. Keep watching to see how this plays out.
And while all the billionaires are just sitting there on their cash, hoarding it.
Short-tailed rain crayfish are special for emerging only during rain, living in burrows the rest of the time. Their secretive behavior makes sightings incredibly rare.
And while all the billionaires are just sitting there on their cash, hoarding it away.
Sometimes you have to chase storms just to glimpse nature's most elusive survivors. Albino alligators are extremely rare, with only a few dozen known worldwide. Their lack of melanin makes them sensitive to sunlight and highly vulnerable in the wild. Their ghostly white appearance gives them an eerie, almost mythical presence that few ever witness. They almost don't look real, like something from folklore that accidentally wandered into our world. Albino bald eagles are incredibly rare, with only a handful ever documented. Their stark white coloring makes camouflage nearly impossible, exposing them to predators and aggressive rivals. Poor eyesight and sun sensitivity further reduce their survival chances in the wild. Spotting one feels like seeing a ghost, majestic, haunting, and almost too rare to believe. Camping in the windy and unpredictable plains, this man finally achieves his goal of filming this incredibly rare animal. Spoon-billed sandpipers are extremely rare, critically endangered with just 250 to 620 mature individuals left globally due to habitat loss, hunting, and rapid population decline. Each sighting is a glimpse into a vanishing world, fragile, fleeting, and deeply unforgettable. The beginning of the video shows researchers laying traps in the forest. A few hours later, this happens.
To kill a population.
The pukila, also known as the New Holland mouse, is a small, nocturnal, endangered rodent native to Australia's coastal heath and forest regions.
And build up our numbers so that we have animals to release back out into the wild.
Rare and shy, catching one on camera is a true conservation milestone. Most ducks may look the same, but I can guarantee that you have never seen anything like this. The ferruginous pochard is a medium-sized diving duck native to Asia. It features reddish-brown plumage, prefers shallow lakes, and seasonally nests in wetlands. Its rich chestnut color sets it apart from all the other ducks you've seen. Traffic is halted on this narrow road after a rare and terrifying animal decides to make it its takeoff space. The California condor is a critically endangered North American vulture. With a wingspan over 9 feet, it scavenges carrion, vital for ecosystem nutrient recycling. The clip shows a bunch of researchers opening a bag. What you are about to see next will leave you speechless. Bridled nail-tail wallabies are small nocturnal marsupials native to Australia, known for their white facial markings, shy nature, and a distinctive horny growth on their tail.
Excellent grazing. Can we get close up now?
Yes. Oh. Time to graze.
The central rock rat, once thought extinct, is one of Australia's rarest mammals. It clings to survival in remote rocky habitats, emerging mostly at night. Its elusive nature and habitat loss make sightings incredibly rare and conservation efforts critically important.
Critically endangered. There's thought to be less than 1,000 animals in the wild.
Starting a founding population at New Haven that's going to be protected by this fence, we know that we've really given the species.
Black-footed ferrets were once considered extinct in the wild, but a small group was rediscovered in Wyoming.
Ferret takes several steps forward as 25 of the endangered animals were released on SB Ranch in northern Arizona.
Known for their slender bodies and masked faces, they rely almost entirely on prairie dogs for food and shelter, making their survival extremely delicate.
Most didn't happen. By the 1970s, they were thought to be extinct until a small population was discovered in Meeteetse, Wyoming in 1981.
It's no secret that bats may be terrifying for most people. This one is no exception.
See that shape? Look at that. You're looking at a relic of the Ice Age there, Richard. That animal was supposed to be extinct for 10,000 years.
This is a face that the world...
Bulmer's fruit bats are large, critically endangered bats from Papua New Guinea. known for cave roosting, frugivorous diets, and being unseen for decades until rediscovery.
Has never seen a flesh and blood gargoyle.
Now let's see if she's given birth yet. The nipples are down there, you see it.
Vanished for decades, its haunting reappearance is the stuff of true conservation legend. This birdwatcher struggles to remain still as he manages to film this incredibly rare bird in front of him.
Yan po, isang Philippine dwarf kingfisher. Dito yan matatagpuan sa Mapawa Nature Park,
The southern Philippine dwarf kingfisher is a tiny, brightly colored bird with vivid orange and lilac hues, rarely seen due to its secretive forest behavior.
Misamis Oriental, Mindanao, Philippines. Napakaliit. Wow, napakaganda niya. Wow.
Is it a skunk, a squirrel, a badger? No! Albino red panda. Albino red pandas are extremely rare, with only one known confirmed sighting in the wild, making them an extraordinary and almost mythical natural occurrence. A hunter decides to set a trap camera in the forest when out of nowhere, he manages to film this elusive creature instead. Bush dogs are elusive and rarely seen in the wild due to their secretive nature, fragmented range, and low population density across Central and South America. Gilbert's potoroo is one of the rarest marsupials on Earth, once thought extinct for over a century. It was rediscovered in Western Australia in 1994, surviving in a small population. Its elusive behavior and fragile habitat make sightings incredibly rare.
Okay, still always got to be careful.
Hikers and photographers stand still as they try to get pictures and videos of this incredibly rare bird. The forest owlet is a critically endangered and elusive bird from India, once thought extinct until its rediscovery in 1997 after over a century. A rediscovery this rare turns every sighting into a powerful moment of living history. I'm sure you know what woodpeckers are. I mean, who wouldn't? But did you know of its rare cousin from the Philippines? The Cebu flowerpecker is a critically endangered bird endemic to Cebu, Philippines, once believed extinct and rediscovered in the 1990s, surviving in fragmented forest patches. Black-footed ferrets are slender, nocturnal predators once thought extinct due to habitat loss and disease. They were unexpectedly rediscovered in 1981 near Meeteetse, Wyoming, after a ranch dog brought one home, sparking immediate conservation and breeding efforts.
To the New World. Spread of the plague bacteria by fleas among prairie dogs and other animals led to the decline of prairie dog populations in addition to poison.
The San Quintin kangaroo rat, or Dipodomys gravipes, lives only in western Baja California. Believed extinct since the late 1980s, it was rediscovered in 2017 during field surveys. Fewer than 50 mature individuals and its critically endangered status mark its rarity. A creature thought lost, now barely clinging to existence, every glimpse feels like defying extinction itself. Rainbow lorikeets are vibrantly colored, nectar-feeding parrots native to Australia, known for their playful behavior, loud calls, and striking mix of green, blue, orange, and red. These birds look straight out of a Disney movie. Unlike in a Disney movie, though, they have quite the attitude. Bright, bold, and brimming with personality, these parrots are as sassy as they are stunning. What started as a hopeless search for these researchers finally bears fruit after this discovery.
And something I've dreamed of seeing for about 9 years. We've been searching for 4 days now in the North Moluccas, and we stumbled.
Wallace's giant bee, or Megachile Plut O, is incredibly rare, rediscovered in 1981 and again in 2019. Females measure nearly 4 centimeters, live solitarily in termite mound nests.
Across this nest and found the perfect nest entrance and waited, and here's our prize.
These researchers were just about to give up their search when suddenly, one of them spots this.
It turns out, this is the first individual of the species seen in 5 years, and the 6th recorded in 30.
The Mindo harlequin toad, or Atelopus mindoensis, is extraordinarily rare, unseen for over 30 years until its rediscovery in 2019 within Ecuador's cloud forests.
Years.
Mi primer Atelopus en toda mi vida. Nunca había visto uno. Es tan hermoso.
Golden moles are small, burrowing mammals found in sub-Saharan Africa, known for their iridescent fur and blindness. Unlike typical moles, they rely on seismic vibrations rather than eyesight to detect prey. Their shimmering coats and unique hunting style set them apart. Think of a rhinoceros. You're probably imagining a gray, large animal with horns, right? Well, what if I told you that this is a rhinoceros too? Sumatran rhinos are critically endangered. Forest-dwelling rhinos with hairy bodies and 2 horns, found in Southeast Asia, now surviving in only a few isolated populations. The Shark Bay mouse, once thought extinct, is a nocturnal rodent native to Australia. It differs from other mice with its larger size, gentle behavior, and strong burrowing ability.
This one was observed foraging for seaweed and the leaves of spinifex plants.
Conservation efforts have helped protect its remaining populations on island habitats.